Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I am redesigning the Tesla Logo. And now I know my channel's kind of split into a few different parts where I've got the graphic design, the self-improvement, and then the general life sort of stuff, which will be coming further down the line. Obviously, no hard feelings if you're here for purely for like the self-improvement sort of stuff. My next video will be a topic on that. I've already got it planned out and scripted. I just need to video it. So come back next week and you'll enjoy that video. However, if you're here and you like the graphic design creative stuff, welcome. And I hope you enjoy the video. So yeah, today I'm going to be redesigning the Tesla logo. I'm not redesigning the Tesla logo. Not about. I already redesigned the Tesla logo. You should watch that video. I'll put that video up here now. It should go ping and then be there. Right, yep, okay, fine. I'm redesigning the Bitcoin logo. And now this was completely out the blue. I just thought, why not? I'm reading about it that Bitcoin's just, it's going down and it's not very pretty. I'm not really in the crypto space. I kind of was years ago, missed out on a fortune, but here we are. I don't bother with that stuff anymore. Plus, I don't really have the capital to put in it anywhere. But a new little fancy microphone here. Saves us having to put the big microphone out, just trying to do little improvements. Hopefully this setup here looks a bit more visually pleasing. I hope you like, if there's any UFC fans out there. 202, 241, Masvidal versus Nate Diaz, 244, and 246, Cowboy versus McGregor. Pretty much, I am doing this just completely blind. And that's kind of the point of these redesign the logo challenges. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. All I know is I'm going to do it, because why not? I was looking at the logo and I was like, it could do with a refresh anyway. It looks about 10 years old if I had to guess. And with them going through a bit of a bad time at the minute, it might be a good time to have a little refresh, a little rebrand. So what I'll do is I will just pull their logo off the internet and put it into my Illustrator so I have it for ref. So straight away we're just breaking down the structure of the logo. They have icon, type, then together for the logo. I've seen the icon be used as a separate entity, and I've seen the type used as a separate entity. So I suppose we could keep them values when we think about the redesign. Not just something that just works on its own, but can coexist also as an icon and as a logo type, just because it is that strong. Straight off the bat, the color scheme to me, I think needs some work. I think crypto, the way I see it is like, when I was doing the Tesla one, like I see it as like futuristic, forward thinking, and this logo is not that, if I'm totally honest. So hopefully we can just infuse a little bit of life and bring it to the 21st century. And disclaimer, as always, I'm not saying that this is better. This is just my take on it. Like it's so subjective. You might like it, you might hate it. It's all cool with me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm fine. But right, so now we have that there. Let's start looking at the redesign. Straight off the bat, what I'm thinking is I might focus on the type and then move on to the icon afterwards. So let's see if we can get some fonts on the go. Right, so this is kind of the ones I've picked out. The ones that are kind of sticking out to us straight away are this one. I don't mind that just because it's kind of like techie. I really like that because I think it's strong, but it also looks quite like dynamic and digital, obviously, because that's what Bitcoin represents, isn't it? Digital currency. So, but I just wonder if it's too little. I think I might go with this one, and then I've got that one there as a fallback. So, moving on now. This is how I always do it with the artboards. I end up with about 30 at the end of it all, but right. So now we've got this to work with. I think if I could, and like I say, sometimes guys, it takes a while to for us to get it, because I'm, like I say, just doing it so on the spot. You know what it's like if you're a designer. You usually spend a good few hours just on your own, just researching, sketching, thinking what can I do, whereas here I'm just trying to quick fire it out. But it's not perfect, I know it's not, but let's just have a bit of fun with it, I suppose. So now I've brought the leading in on that. Leading? Kerning, sorry. Till I haven't been to uni in a few years. Right, now I've done that, I think it looks a bit more tidier. So I'm going to put that off to one side and outline this. Now I think we can have a bit of fun with this. I'm thinking. Now one thing I do like is, see how on the B, the curve round here, I really like that, but I think it's not in all of the font. So I think if we could kind of replicate that, like what I've done with the I, it might make it look more like a family. Yeah, straight away I think that automatically just looks like more of a family. So straight away, if I get the guides out, my eye is being drawn here to the top of this B, because in my opinion, I would have the top of the B, yes, the highest baseline, but where the T is a little bit down, I would have the tops of the eyes. Maybe we don't need them. It might look better with, yeah, I think that actually looks better without them. Looks a bit more streamlined and slick. It's like my go-to thing. It's like my go-to thing. It's like something will look perfect, and I'm like, but what if we added some indents to the type? And obviously I said it on the last video, but I just need to take a second to just say thank you so much for the response to that Disappear for 6 months video. It just motivates me so much. I was already motivated, but at 2 months in, that had 80 views, and now 3 months in, it's got 100,000 views. It just goes to show, if you have an idea, put it out there, because you don't know what might happen. And it's honestly, it's changed the trajectory of my channel so much. It's absolutely insane. I feel like this video is probably going to be a thanks for 3,000 subscribers, because I'm almost there, and it's just thank you from the bottom of my heart. It just makes us want to work. Bottom of my heart. I didn't want to touch the mic, but it makes me want to work so much harder on this YouTube stuff. I love it anyway, but now it just, it's awesome. So yeah, don't want to harp on about it too much, but thanks guys so much, and I hope you stick along for the journey, because I'm in here for the long haul. But yeah, right, back to the logo. Yeah, I think I'll leave it off just to keep it balanced, because they all go on the left. And obviously you've got the I, and now the N that doesn't have one, but yeah, I think that's fine with me. So now we know that that's for certain. Let's cut these out. I want to keep this video 8 minutes, 10 minutes max. I know I won't stick to it, but it's meant to be speed logo. It doesn't matter how good it is, but I'm it does matter how good it is. It's just do it in 20 minutes, Alex, just do it. Right, so now we've got this as the type, which I'm actually quite happy with. I was thinking there, because obviously Bitcoin, I know it's Bitcoin, but you do read it as Bitcoin. So just looking at that B there, we could split this and you would have a B and a C. So if I just split these out, so now they are separate elements. So now we've got, because then it's like BC Bitcoin. But what I think I'll do is, so now they split. If I get a little gradient on the go, we could make it look quite dynamic, as I always say. But what I'll do here is, and this is just a little quick tip for anyone, just obviously to give it a bit of depth, what I'm going to do is add a gradient in here, black, 0% opacity on one side. I'm just going to flip it because it's on the wrong side. And then transparency, drop down, change that to multiply, and then maybe put that just to 10% or maybe 20. And then it just gives it that overlapped look. Yeah, just to kind of like say, make the logo look a little bit slicker, maybe even more. Maybe if I put 20% that up like this, yeah, like that. I'm not 100% sold on them colors, if I'm totally honest. I think maybe if I change this up, maybe I need to infuse another color in as well. Also, the next video I'm going to do, I said at the beginning of this video, I kind of got to like script it out. I just need to actually video it. I'd have done it today if the weather was a little bit better and I had more time. I think it's okay, so I looked up and it said recording stopped. It's done this before in the past. I apologise. I don't know where that got up to. Thankfully I checked. But basically what I was saying was, I don't know where it got cut out at, but I'll mix it up when I edit it so it works out correct. My next video, it's pretty thought-provoking and pretty cool in my opinion, and it's quite untouched, the subject, when I've researched it for like 5 minutes. And yeah, I just think if it comes out how it is in my brain, it'll be cool. So that's something to look forward to next week, guys. Just letting you know, just in case you aren't into this video. And now, do you know what it is? The one element that I've kind of missed off here is, and this is for not checking back on my reference, that's my fault. Obviously they've got the dollar mark on the B, and now I feel like that's a pretty big thing to include, because obviously crypto, it's currency. So I'm just thinking now of a way I can incorporate that into my logo. Do you know what it is? Scrap that. Bitcoin is so established now. My granddad knows what Bitcoin is. We don't need it. We're moving on from this. We're being less obvious. Okay? And I'm totally not doing that just to get out of having to change my design. Okay? We don't need it. We're moving on from it. We passed it. Everyone knows what Bitcoin is. If I just thinking about the placement of this now, if that's like kind of the design done. Do you know, if we just sit it up there but don't make the type too big, so it is centralized in it. I know it does look a little bit off, but let's see what it looks like on a blue background. I think I might just leave. I think I might just leave it at that. Definitely not the best logo redesign I've done, but this is the whole point of it, guys. It's not always perfect. I just wanted to do this, and I think I haven't been as successful as I maybe would have liked. But I don't want to spend hours and hours on this, because then it's like, what's the point? This is the whole point. It's just just getting them creative juices going, and let's just see what we can produce together. Yeah, like, and I encourage anyone, if you're into graphic design, just get into it. Set yourself a little task like this, like pick a global brand or any logo, and be like, I'm gonna redesign it, but I'm gonna set myself, say, an hour, half an hour, 15 minutes. I remember in university, I did a logo day for 30 days, and I only gave myself 30 minutes to do the logos, and I look at them now, and they are terrible. But they got me used to working fast inside of Illustrator, thinking fast, knowing how to reference, how to sketch, and how to put things together. And obviously this isn't fantastic, but it's like, it's a starting point, and like I say, it's just it's more for entertainment value for you guys. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, get yourself out there. This is what I used to do all the time, and this is why I love doing it now on YouTube, because I used to do it in my spare time, like without the camera and YouTube. I'm just fortunate enough now to have a little bit of an audience to do it. But yeah, like, get yourself out there, and it'll just improve your design skills so much. Just get working, and don't be scared to throw it out into the world. Like, do not be scared to do it. But yes, guys, I know I said this video will be like 8-10 minutes. I can already tell it's going to be like 20 minutes. Or it might not, I might cut loads of it out. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate it if you could give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And like I say, next week back with a kind of, like say, on the self-improvement type of video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I appreciate anyone that's watched it, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.